Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making like a bolognese, courgette and aubergine sort of layered bake with like a Philadelphia and yoghurt topping. So the recipe will be in the description, as well as there'll be a little photo of it at the start of this video. So what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be starting the tomato sauce base that I'm going to be making. So all I'm going to do is slice through one onion. One onion sliced, then three cloves of garlic sliced, then I'll set that aside for the tomato sauce. And then while we're doing the onions, we'll chop the onion for the actual minced meat mix. So I'm going to go within half, 4 chops lengthways, and then just cut straight through. So they're roughly cubed. Doesn't have to be too thin or fine, should I say. That can go in the bowl to the side, ready for the mincemeat mix. Then your other three large cloves of garlic. Just crush them with the back of your knife. And then roughly just go through them. Doesn't have to be too perfect because they're all going to get cooked down anyway, and it'll be all sweated down, so it won't be spicy by the time it's cooked. Just a rough chop. Also for your mincemeat mix. Then what I'm going to do is aubergines. You want them as thinly sliced as possible. Perfect. So they're all thinly sliced. Keep them to the side. And then courgettes, same again, but what I'll do is I'll half these to make it easier. Half, and as thinly sliced as you can get them. So the courgettes are done. So now what I'm going to do is I'll transfer over to the cooking station. So I'm over at the cooking station now. I've had a small pan. This is for my tomato sauce. This one's for my mincemeat mix. I've had them on the heat a little bit. I've got 20 sprays of oil in this one and 30 sprays in this one. So what I'm going to start with is I'll get my tomato sauce, onions and garlic in. and I'll get my mincemeat mix, onions and garlic in. Start sweating them down. Then I'm going to add my 5% fat minced pork into my mincemeat onion mix. You can use the lean chicken or lean beef if you want as well. I just buy the pork because it's cheap. There you go. Give that a quick stir in. Keep your onions from sticking. And add a little splash of water to each. Just helps soften them onions, that's all. And it lifts off any bits of pork that's stuck to the bottom of this pan, because it's not the best pan in the world, if I'm honest. So while that minced meat is cooking down, I sliced up a whole punnet of button mushrooms. It's just over 400 grams here. So add them in to sweat down with the meat. Let them start cooking down. Give your tomato sauce onions a quick stir, they're almost soft now, same with the garlic. So what I'll do is I'll add my tin of plum tomatoes straight to it. Swill out the tin with a little bit of water. Like so. Let that get bubbling away. Right. Into these tomatoes, my usual base spices that I use. Two teaspoons of smoked paprika. 1 teaspoon of normal paprika, the normal sweet Then I'll add a heaped teaspoon of the Bulgarian spice mixture Britza. I'll add that to the mince meat mix so the flavour goes inside the meat and the mushrooms. Give them all a good stir. So in the chopped tomatoes, not chopped tomatoes, plum tomatoes, add a good pinch of salt. I'm not worried about adding pepper, doesn't really need it. I'm going to add 2 sweeteners. And then I'll turn this one off because it's ready to blend now. So leave that one to the side. And then I'll finish off this mix here. Just make sure it's all sweat off nicely, which it looks like it is. Yeah, that's all sweat off nicely. There's still a little bit of liquid in there from the mushrooms and the mincemeat. Not too worried about that. At the end of the day, it'll cook down and out. And it's going to be quite a sort of a juicy bake by the end. It's not going to be too thick. So leave that. I'm going to reduce the temperature down to probably a low simmer on 2 or 3 on the hob. I'm going to try and reduce it just to touch that liquid because it's just too much. So if I've got that on a low simmer, that'll be fine. In the meantime, I'll take you back over to the work surface where I prepare the rest of the ingredients. Right, we're back. I've still got the meat over here simmering away on low, just getting rid of a bit of that excess liquid. To start off with, what we're going to do is the tomatoes that I've reduced now for the tomato sauce. The pan's cooled down slightly, it's been off the hob. I'm going to add some fresh basil to it. All I've done is twisted off the thick stems at the bottom because the thick stems go fibrous. So I'm going to put a whole pack of basil in this sauce because we want it really herby. So they've already had the stems removed. The weights for the actual basil are at the start of the video or in the description. So then what I'm going to do is I'll give this a good blend. Right, we got a really rich looking tomato sauce, fairly dark in colour from all the basil that went into it, because a whole pack of basil in 1 tin of chopped tomato, 1 tin of plum tomatoes is a bit excessive, but I want it to have a nice strong flavour. So what I'm going to do now is, because I wanted some tomatoes still whole, I've got a tin of actual chopped tomatoes, just the cheap ones, just to add to the sauce now at this stage, now it's been blended. And we'll give them chopped tomatoes a mix through that rich basil sauce that we just made. Perfect. Right, I'll give the sauce a little taste to see if it needs any seasoning. I've already seasoned it, to be fair, it should be alright. Just a little touch of salt. And 1 more sweetener. then that's that sauce sound. Perfect. Give my spoon of wash, you got one more taste. Yeah, it's lovely. So, now my mincemeat and my mushrooms have gone down and the liquid, there's still a little bit in there. I might just drain off a touch, just so it doesn't water down my tomato sauce too much. There we go, take off a touch of the liquid. I'll leave it to the side, and if it looks like I could add that liquid back into it and it's not going to make it too watery, I will do. But we've got to remember that the courgettes are going to release some water, and so are the aubergines. So what I'll do now is add your lovely tomato sauce mix. We tin chopped tomatoes inside it after you've blended it. Add that to your mincemeat mix. Give that a stir through. So we've got this meat mix done now. All I'm going to do is start layering. So I've got my grease-proof baking tin. Now I'm going to start layering it. Layer it like a lasagna pretty much. Do a nice little, one little couple of ladles maybe, just to try and get it started off. Right, first layer I'm going to do courgettes. So first layer courgettes, sprinkle some more mix around. You don't have to have a completely flat layer. You can have some gaps. It's not an issue. That'll be roughly all I'm going to do for that layer. And then I'll do the layer of aubergines now. And then I'll do another layer of the meat mix. another layer of courgettes. This. Get this a scrape out, get everything in. Then all I'll do is try and evenly cover that the best as I can. Perfect. And then whatever aubergines I've got left, I'm just going to layer more than likely just straight down the centre, because I don't have enough to do a full layer. Perfect. So put that to the side. We'll make our topping now. So we need 1 whole tub of the Philadelphia garlic and herbs, the 145 gram tub, I'm pretty sure it is, the 165 gram tub. So we'll scrape that one into here. Like so. Then 1 whole 500 gram tub of Greek style 0 fat yogurt. $25 grams of flour, two eggs. Oh, that was a fail. Give that a whisk. Just put that in that mix for now, it'll be fine. Give that a whisk. A little pinch of salt. No pepper, just salt. Have a little taste of the mix to make sure it's seasoned. Amazing. And then all we're going to do is top this mix. Top this, top your mix you've already layered up with this lovely topping. Scrape all your edges down. So that's ready to go in the oven now. I'm going to put it in the oven at about 180. I've already got the oven preheated. I've never cooked this recipe before, so I don't know how long it's going to be in the oven. I'll keep an eye on the time, and then I'll be able to give you how long it was in the oven when I take it out of the oven, when I cut back to the finished product. So it's been in the oven for just over an hour. I did it for 45 minutes on 180, and then the side started colouring, so then I turned it down to 170 for the last like 15 minutes to half an hour. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes, just keep an eye on it. But here she is. A nice lovely golden colour. A little bit more colour on the edges. All I'll do now is try and do a little portion's worth, so you can see what it looks like. I'll just do a really small piece. So there we have it. One portion's, well, not a portion's worth, but a little small amount. All the layers are in there. Nice saucy, nice sauce coming off it. The topping is juicy and just about set. I'll give it a quick taste just to make sure it tastes good. Yeah, that tastes phenomenal. The recipe will be in the description. Give it a go if you wish. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. See you in the next one.